Dr. Brittany Hand, and I'm the new Associate Dentist with 333 Dental Care in Mangum, Oklahoma. I'm a graduate of the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, and I'm happy to be home in Southwest Oklahoma. Dr. Dustin Lively and I offer a wide variety of services, including general dentistry, Invisalign, and options for treating snoring and sleep apnea. Call 580-563-6048 for information or to book an appointment.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
The Castle Insurance Agency at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum is your trusted choice independent agency for Greer County. Agent Pam Simmons has got 37 years experience and is happy to answer questions and provide competitive quotes. Representing many companies is the key to offering auto, home, farm, crop, life, semi-trucks, oil and gas, workers' comp, professional liability, specialized coverage for business. Call Pam at 580-782-3049. That's 580-782-3049. 782-3049, the Castle Insurance Agency.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, take care of your eyes. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin. The Geigers are professionals, very good at what they do. And the Geiger family is proud to help area youth, sponsoring ball games on the radio. They encourage you to be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. And we are getting ready for a boys semifinal matchup on the championship half of the bracket as we get set for Minco and the Mangum Tigers, the winner advancing to take on Hooker tomorrow night. And the loser will be playing in the third place game tomorrow afternoon. And they will be doing battle with Frederick. Frederick beaten by Hooker earlier this afternoon. Starting five being introduced first for Minco. They're in their road blue uniforms with the white numerals and the white trim, and they will go with Dylan Ward. Ward will get the start this evening along with Nick Birchfield. Also getting the start tonight, Nate Dacus. He will be joined by Ethan Ventris, and the final member of that starting five will be Austin Brothers. So it's Brothers, Ventris, and Dacus, along with Birchfield and Warden for the Bulldogs of Minco. And this is a top 10 team. They're going to be a stern test tonight for Nathan Pennypacker and the Mangum Tigers. Chad Fox, I do see that Hunter Tipton is back in uniform tonight. Good. So obviously he's going to get a chance to play, or it looks like that he will get a chance to play. Trey Dickey going to get the start this evening for Coach Pennypacker and these Mangum Tigers. He'll be joined by Dion Dickey. So we'll go Dickey squared in the backcourt as always. Also getting the start here this evening will be Isaiah Reed. Reed will be joined by Nate Augustine and Brody Shelby. So it'll be Dickey squared along with Reed, Augustine, and Shelby, the starting five for Mangum. And we're back for the opening tap after this. on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace.
Well, important for Mangum here tonight to play that stifling defense that they had last night.
It is important. It is important, Michael. We have computers, laptops, plugs, cords. If internet boxes, you're hitting stuff where I'm hitting stuff. It's amazing anything gets to y'all back home.
Have I mentioned to you that clutter really bothers me and causes issues for me? I just thought I'd pass that along here.
Gotcha. I'll take care of my
Opening tap going to be controlled by the Bulldogs. They'll go to work on the right end of your listening device, viewing device as well. As we are underway, good to have you alongside on this Friday night semifinal matchup. Ventress out high. He'll come here on the near side and leave it for Dylan Warden. Warden now to Ventress. Ethan in the paint. And an offensive foul going to be called on Ethan Ventress. So Ventress will pick up the personal. And his team foul number 1 called on the Bulldogs, and obviously the first on Ventress. So early on, we see the smaller Mangum team doing a good job of keeping their feet on that particular play and getting the charge. See, okay, it's early on, girls. Get off my case right now. I got to talk to Coach Workman about her girls. They're giving me a hard time. Trey Dickey following a jump shot, and he'll knock it down. Great kids, and we love them. The basketball players from Mangum getting on me, the girls' basketball team.
And you're in the midst of a Minco Bulldog.
Oh yeah, that's going to be even better. That's going to be fantastic. I may have to ask for police protection by the time we get done here this evening. All right, here goes Austin Brothers inside. Pump fake, and he traveled with the ball. Good defense inside. We talked about the defense. We saw it last night. I mean, Merritt held to 4 points at the halftime, and that's just unbelievable in today's day and age. And it wasn't like Mangum slowed things down and took the air out of the ball. They just played great defense. So the Tigers on top, 2-0. 6:40 left here in the first quarter of play. Dion in front of the Mangum bench. He'll get a screen from a couple of ball players. Missed his shot, but Shelby got the rebound. He was one that was setting a screen out high. Rolled off of it, got the rebound, and a reset now to Isaiah. Reed, little jab step. He's got the three if he wants it. Brody will come get it, though, between the two circles. Now Dion up top to Trey. And prior to the shot, we'll get a push-off. Brody Shelby going to get called for the foul. And foul on Brody going to be his first, and team foul number 1 called on Mangum. 6:19 left here in the first period of play. They lead 2-0. By the way, I've changed my name after the game to Chad Fox, just in case you're wondering. I mean, he's not kidding. We are right
more.
Yeah, well, there you go. I like that even better. I mean, we're right in the middle of enemy territory. They'll go inside to Austin Brothers, and Brothers, big, strong, and physical. And he'll lay that one up and in. We're tied at 2.
Even better, Gabe Edney.
Yeah, we could be Gabe, too.
Yeah.
All right, here we go now. It's a 2-2 ball game. Reed up top. He'll go on the near side to Dion. Got it in front of the Bulldog bench. Trey will pop out, fire the deep three. Front of the iron, didn't get it to go. And Brothers will collect the rebound now for Minco. They want to run quickly into the front court, and that's Nick Birchfield. He'll slow it down. Now Brothers going to put it on the floor. He'll go to the basket. Doesn't get the shot to go down, but a foul will be called. That may be on Nate Augustine. Let's see. It is. And I think that they being this group from Minco, that they may have a mismatch inside. Brothers is, he is a big kid, and there's really not anybody physically that can match up inside with him for Mangum. Free throw, Brothers, no good. Austin will get one more. Austin Brothers will continue to explore that the kids, the girls and the trouble they gave me last night, and it continues here this evening. Austin Brothers 1 of 2 from the foul line. Into the front court, here's Dion Dickey. Dion gives up the dribble. He's going to get double teamed. Somebody got to be open. It's Shelby near the timeline. Brody now comes to Trey. Another deep three on the way for Trey. In front of the iron again. Brody Shelby with the rebound. Shelby resets now. Dion directing traffic. A lot of movement here tonight on the offensive end. Shelby works his way through, sets a screen. Dion works off of it to Trey. Trey, again, thinking about the three, changing his mind, though, closing out Nate Dacus. Now Shelby will come get it. To go to Augustine. Nate looking inside for a cutter. Nobody there. Trey behind the arc. Deep three on the way. Back of the iron doesn't go. High to get the rebound. Austin Brothers. Brothers quickly into the front court. He'll come to Dacus. Nate back out top to Brothers. 4:40 left in the first. 3-2 ball game. It's a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. Off the bounce, Birchfield. Left-handed shot from 15. Didn't get it to go. Rebound, Dylan Warden. He'll put it up, not get it to fall. And the rebound ripped away by Brody Shelby. 4:20 left in the first quarter of play. 3-2 ball game. And again, has all the trappings of being one of those low-scoring slugfests. How did Penny Packer describe it last night? Winning ugly?
Yep.
Dion inside, high off the window, didn't get it to go. Isaiah there for the putback, and he rolled it in. Isaiah Reed with his first two of the ball game, and that will give a 4-3 lead for Mangum. 3:50 running here in the first quarter of play. And again, the lower the score, the better off for Mangum at this point. Backdoor, but nobody was there. Ventress thought that Birchfield was going to cut to the glass. He did not, and that ball just on the bounce pass went out of bounds, and a turnover. Going to give it back now to Trey Dickey and company. Dickey double teamed. He'll find Nate in the middle of the floor. Dion now at the oil derrick. He'll go to Nate. Back up top, Trey. Deep three on the way. Front of the iron, no. Augustine digging out the rebound. A reset now for Mangum out high to Dion. He'll come to Trey. 3:20 left here in this first quarter of play. Shelby behind the arc on the right side. He'll leave it for Trey out on the wing. Now popping out Dion between the two circles. Isaiah on the near side looking for a screen. Nothing there. He'll back it out and reset now at the 3:05 mark. 4-3 ball game. Mangum on top by 1. Bounce pass right side Shelby. Brody looking inside. Nothing there. Puts the ball on the floor. And now we'll give it up. Need some help. Need some help. Need some help. Ball going to be taken away. A run out now for Birchfield. And he'll throw it down. Nick Birchfield climbing the ladder for the flush. Emphatic on the dunk. 5-4 ball game. 2:35 left here in quarter number 1.
That wasn't an almost got there. It was
emphatic. It was, yeah. Dion went inside, couldn't get the shot to go down, but we'll get a foul on the play. And Dickey will go to the line to shoot 2. It's the second on Minco. We'll check it for you individually. I mean, that was Stuart Scott, the late Stuart Scott, saying, rise up and get you one. Foul was called on Nate Dacus. That'll be his first. First free throw. Dion does not stay down. Dickey will get one more. A couple of substitutions now for Mangum, as Makai Whittington has come into the ball game. Free throw up and in. And I think Lamar James is coming into the ball game as well. And he has. So Lamar James back in uniform and playing tonight for Mangum. Certainly missed him on the offensive end, but running that defense as well, and his energy. Tied at 5. Brothers going to go inside. He'll get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. See if this is on Makai Whittington. It is. So Whittington will pick up his first personal. That'll be 3 team fouls now on Mangum. So Lamar James, who has been gone for the last couple of ball games, making an appearance tonight. Austin Brothers hits the first of 2. Brothers has got 4 points, made a couple of 3-pointers as well. Jackson Overton will come into the lineup now. And also checking in for Minco is Trevor Morris. So Overton and Morris in, and had a chance to watch the Bulldogs yesterday, and they've got a rotation that'll go 3 or 4 deep. Second free throw, no good. Trey Morris is coming to the ball game for Mangum. He couldn't hold on to the free throw that was missed, and we'll get a tie-up between Whittington and Birchfield, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. So the Cats will get it with 2:04 left in the first quarter of play, 6-5. Into the front court, Deion Dickey. He'll go to Morris, open for three, right side, Trey, got it! Trey Morris! Morris has given his club an 8-6 lead. Minute 45 left in the first quarter of play. Birchfield walks it across the timeline. Picked up by Lamar James. Good job by James to keep him in check. Now, Brothers going to go inside. Blocking foul will be called as the basket is good for Austin Brothers. See who they call the blocking foul on. There were a couple of Tigers that got there, but they got there late. Quite a collision underneath the basket as well. Everybody A-OK. Luke Rogers going to come into the ball game now. And they called Deion Dickey for the foul, by the way. That'll be the first on Deion. And again, 14 fouls now on Mangum. So a three-point opportunity here for Austin Brothers. Tied at 8. Brothers, line drive, free throw, no good. And Mekhi Whittington will get the rebound. Lamar James, Deion Dickey, Mekhi Whittington, Luke Rogers, and Trey Morris out on the floor for Mangum. Lamar here on the left side. James trying to create. Now goes baseline, gets cut off. He'll find Rogers underneath the basket. Luke can't get the shot to go down. And the rebound corralled by Birchfield. Nick quickly into the front court. He'll put up with the left hand. Shot won't go down. Rebound taken away by Luke Rogers. Now Mangum wants to run. Out in front. Here comes Deion. Shaking, bacon, gliding, glass. No. Rebound Whittington. Mekhi stopping, popping with the left hand. Count the bucket and the foul for Mekhi Whittington. Foul charge to Trevor Morris. That'll be his first. And team foul number 3 called on Minco. Whittington a chance at a three-point play. Left-hander on the way with the free throw. No good. And Brothers will collect the rebound. Whittington, though, has given Mangum a 2-point lead, 10-8. 50 seconds left, quarter number 1. Nick Birchfield on the bounce. He'll come to Jackson Overton. Now Brothers going to get it. And glides inside, puts up the shot, doesn't go, but he'll be fouled. Whittington and Rogers are there. Let's see who picked up the personal. It will be Mekhi, I believe. Nope. Yeah, it was on Mekhi. All right, so the foul on Whittington. 2 quick ones on Mekhi. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum. And Austin Brothers back to the line. Brothers 2 of 5 from the stripe here in this first quarter. First free throw up and in. Austin Brothers will get one more. Substitution now. Birchfield going to set down. And Ethan Ventress will come back in for the Bulldogs. 39.9 left in the first quarter of play. Brothers trying to tie this one up with a free throw. And he does. So Austin Brothers hit them both. Brothers going to set down, and Dylan Warden will come back in now for the Bulldogs. By the way, Cash Hill, the coach of Minco, and he's had a couple of stints around the area, including down at Frederick for a while. Pass here on the near side, Deion Dickey. Deion to Lamar James. 25 seconds left. First quarter of play. Whittington going to come out, get it at the left hash mark. They'll find Trey Morris between the two circles. Now right side Luke. Rogers back up top Lamar. James surveys, backs out, resets, gives up the dribble. Deion has it in front of the Minco bench. Down to 5 seconds. Screen out high for Deion. He'll go around the world, shoot the three. Couldn't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Jackson Overton. And the first quarter will come to an end. 10-10 our tie. Thank you very much. Ren 10-10 at the end of one. Minco and Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Well, certainly a different look for Mangum here tonight than last night. A couple of fresh bodies out on the floor as we see Makai Whittington back in uniform and playing well tonight. And then also Lamar James. I don't think you can overlook the fact that Lamar James back out there playing for Coach Pennypacker.
Yep. Good to have those kids back. Good athleticism and defensive stopper in Lamar James, and brings energy to the floor. So,
go ahead.
No, just good to have him back.
Meantime, Austin Brothers had 8 of the 10 points in that first quarter of play for Minco. The other 2, an emphatic dunk from Nick Birchfield, who has the basketball as we begin period number 2. Working on the right end of your listening device are the Bulldogs, and that is, it looks black on TV, but it's a blue color. And now a 3-ball going to be knocked down by Birchfield. So Birchfield can dunk and he can shoot from outside.
That's a pretty good combo.
Not bad. 13-10 now. Minco on top by 3. Trey Dickey back out on the floor now for Coach Pennypacker. Gets a screen from Trey Morris. Morris sets, fires a 3 on the pick and roll. Shot won't go as it comes up short, and the rebound collected by Nate Dacus. Dacus now very quickly to Birchfield into the front court. Birchfield trying to go around Lamar James, lays it up and in. How about that explosive first step for Nick Birchfield?
That's nice. Hard to defend. Going to have some help.
Deion Dickey out there, and Makai Whittington, Trey Dickey, Trey Morris out on the floor for the Tigers in their home white uniforms with the outlined numerals in black. Shot by Deion didn't go. Rebound Makai, that won't fall. And we'll get a rebound cleared off now by Ventress. Ethan, little crossover inside, count the bucket.
7-0 spurt to start the second.
First 2 of the ball game for Ethan, 17-10. 6:40 left in the first half of play, and a timeout going to be taken by Nathan Pennypacker. 6:40 left in the half, 17-10. Minco on top on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
J&P Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. J&P has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. J&P serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at J&P Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in, or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, J&P Cafe, downtown Mangum.
You know, I work much better with you than I do Mr. Producer, and I know you don't believe that, but it is true. I mean, if you're just joining us and you didn't know this, I mean, we do. We've got computers all over the place. There's paper all over. I mean, it's unbelievable. And on top of everything else, we've got almost completely drank bottles of Diet Mountain Dew, which is not good for Chad and myself.
When you're stuck to the broadcast booth for the entire game.
Well, I mean, I could leave if I wanted to. I guess I could run up to Elk City if I wanted, but, you know.
I don't make a mess or nothing.
No. Trey Dickey now on the inbounds play, trying to go to work on Nick Birchfield. He'll go to Whittington. Lamar James back out between the 2 circles. By the way, Brody Shelby has come back into the ballgame now for the Tigers. Trey Morris up top. Comes on the near side for Trey Dickey for 3, and it goes. Trey Dickey. First 3 of the night for Trey, 17-13. 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter of play. Bulldogs on top. Brothers back into the ballgame now. He'll cross over. Austin dumps it back out high now to Birchfield. Birchfield going to get tied up by Lamar James. And a foul going to be called on Lamar. That will be his first foul of the night. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum in the first half.
It's quite the battle on the perimeter.
Boy, it is, isn't it? So Minco out on the wing now. Nick Birchfield. Birchfield and Brothers, obviously the 2 juggernauts here offensively. They go to Austin on cue, and he'll put it up and in. 10 now for Austin Brothers. And that is an aircraft carrier out there. I mean, that is a wide-bodied, strong individual. 19-13, 5:25 left here in the first half of play. Whittington going to fire a three. That one is off the mark, and the rebound going to be collected by Ventress. He wants to run. Ethan into the front court, challenges, now kicks right side, three ball on the way. Does not fall for Dacus. One and done. Good rebound by Whittington, and he'll give it up to Trey. Dickey walking it across the timeline now for Mangum. They trail by 6, 19-13. 3 minutes gone by here in period number 2. And Whittington going to get shoved from behind. Out of place was Ethan Ventress. That'll be the second on Ethan, and team foul number 4 called on Minco. Substitutions now. Lane McKee will come in, and Dylan Morton will set down, also taking his seat. Nate Dacus. On the inbounds play, Whittington went up, made the catch, couldn't put up the shot. He'll go to Trey for three, and it falls. Trey Dickey. Back-to-back Treys, and it's 19-16. 4:35 left here in the second period of play. 7-0 run to begin the frame, and now a 6-2 run by Mangum. Brothers out hiding walk. Yeah, that's good defense by Whittington. I don't know. I mean, Austin Brothers talked about how big he is, and he's an excellent ball handler, but I'm not sure 22, 23 feet away from the basket, he's all that comfortable. Shelby now on the right corner. Comes back out top to Trey, fakes the three, puts it on the floor, rises up. Shot came up short, he got fouled on the arm. Trey Dickey will go to the line. Check the foul here on Minco, and it'll be on Cade Anthony. So Anthony will pick up his first, and that'll be team foul number 5 called on Minco. Couple of free throws now for Trey Dickey. First on the way, good. Dickey will get one more. Trey was 7 points here in his first half of play, and all have come in a flurry in the last couple of minutes. Second one on the way, good. 19-18, 1 point lead for Minco. Walking across the timeline now, Nick Birchfield. Birchfield popping out to Brothers. Brothers now between the two circles to McKee. Little ball fake, jam step, and a three launched by Cade Anthony, and it goes. Boy, Anthony did a good job of clearing space that time for himself and knocked it down. Quick timeout going to be taken right here by Nathan Pennypacker. 4:04 left in the half. And Mangum trails 22-18 on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
Wanted to play some of that music for Shelley. You bet. 22-18, 4:04 left in the first half of play. And out of the bucket there, timeout taken by Nathan Pennypacker. What happened?
Actually, it was taken by Minco.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yes, it was.
Cash Hill took it then. Bit of a surprise there. 22-18, midway point, quarter number 2. It's a 4-point lead for Minco. Mangum with the basketball. Trey Dickey going to walk it across the timeline. Makai Whittington, Lamar James, Brody Shelby, and Trey Morris out on the floor for the Tigers. Ball knocked out of the hands of Trey. Dickey will go get it in the backcourt. Now come in. It's a 3-on-2 opportunity. Lamar going to set, fire a three. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound. Brody Shelby tipped it. The Brothers comes away with it, and here comes Austin. Dribble, drive, crosses over, puts up the shot, doesn't go. Wouldn't have counted. He traveled. That's some pretty good defense by Trey Dickey and Makai Whittington, because that is a thundering freight train coming right at them.
Yeah, he didn't agree with it. It was a Euro step. It was a step, then a hop, and that is 3.
And it's one of the, it just looks awkward.
Yep.
And it's so hard to know whether to call the walk or if they did get the step and a half. That's what you're entitled to. Not a good pass there by Trey as he'll throw it away. And the loose basketball going to be picked up by Jackson Overton, who just checked in. 3:15 left in the first half, yes.
Yeah, Minco went to a full court trap there the last time.
Whittington, good defense there, and near turnover. Good catch in the corner by Dylan Warden. I mean, that ball was rifled out there by Birchfield. Now a near steal. Birchfield will go back and get it. And Nick Birchfield, he can just about do it all, including shoot threes, and he'll knock that one down. 8 in the quarter and 10 in the ball game for Birchfield. He'll make it 25-18. 2:45 left here in the first half of play, and I think if you're Mangum, you've got to keep it below double digits headed to halftime. Trapped on the far sideline, it's Dion Dickey. Good job to step out and get it to Trey. Lamar here on the near side to Brody. Shelby in front of the Minco bench, won't take the shot. And we'll go back out top now to Dickey. Trey fires the three, didn't get that one to go. Rebound in traffic, Brody Shelby. Boy, I tell you what, working hard is Shelby. He'll go to Lamar. James gives up the dribble, back to Brody, fires a three, got it. Why not? Shelby earned that one, let me tell you, kids. He worked hard on the glass. 25-21, 2:05 left in the first half of play. Minco with the ball, they lead it by 4. Nick Birchfield into the front court. Looks for a screen out high, won't get it, and he'll go to work by himself. Now crosses over at the left elbow, going to get fouled on the arm. Lamar James thought he had a block, but you may have blocked the ball, but anytime you get that kind of swat, they're going to call you. Foul on Lamar going to be his second, and team foul number 7 called on Mangum. So to the free throw line, Nick Birchfield. Birchfield, as we mentioned, with 8 in the quarter, 10 on the night. These are his first free throws. Left-hander got the first. He'll get one more, Nick Birchfield. And again, he had an emphatic dunk to begin the ball game. And you talked about it. It wasn't just sort of kind of. It was, the full flush. Second free throw, no good. Whittington with the rebound. Would you say he has some hops? Is that what they call that?
Yes, sir.
Lamar James now into the front court. He'll come to Brody. Hit a three there a moment ago. Won't take it this time and resets. Whittington asking, begging, and hoping for the ball inside, but instead it'll be a 3-ball by Dion off the mark, and the rebound by Birchfield. 26-21, Birchfield off the bounce, cut off by James. Still going to attack inside, fall away with the left hand, and got it to go. How sweet was that?
That is hard to defend.
Well, Lamar is there, perfect position. Fall away jumper, you cannot defend it. Dion in the front court now. His club trailing 28-21, 1:15 left in the half. Lamar to Shelby, right hash mark. Back up top between the two circles, Dion. Lamar got a clear out on the baseline, won't take advantage of it. Instead, he'll go inside to Whittington. Coming through him and committing a personal foul will be Jackson Overton. Overton will pick it up. That'll be his first, and team foul number 6 called on the Bulldogs. So they had one to give. Substitution now, setting down, will be Dacus. And back into the ball game, Dylan Warden. Meantime, Lamar James takes a seat for the Tigers, and Isaiah Reed has come back in. 50 seconds left in the first half of play. Reed between the two circles, got a screen from Whittington. He'll hand it off to Dion. Now Trey up top. 28-21 ball game. 7-point lead for Minco. Shelby open for 3. Bank shot, didn't get it to go down. And the rebound cleared away by Austin Brothers. 30 seconds left in the first half of play. Austin walks it across the timeline. Gives up the dribble between the two circles to Birchfield. Down at 24 seconds left in the first half of play. Nick up top. Dylan Ward will come get it now. And reset it here on the near side for Jackson Overton. Obviously, Minco holding for 1. Down to 10 seconds. Brothers now going to attack. Kick left side. And an offensive foul going to be called. Charge is the call. So that'll be the 4th, or check that. That is the 7th team foul now. What?
I think it's good stuff.
Killing me. Austin Brothers' first personal foul. Big fella like that, you got to give him the full-fledged charge. Tough-looking 3 as time expires by Dion Dickey, and he can't get it to go. An entertaining 16 minutes of play, no question about it. 28 on the board for this group from Minco, 21 for Mangum. We're at the half on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pike passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
The Mangum Drug Company is a great place to find gifts for that hard-to-buy person on your list. Here are some ideas: Consuela totes, cosmetic bags, wallets and purses, Pura Vida bracelets, rings, necklaces, and anklets. You'll find Oklahoma Pride garden flags, T-shirts in short and long sleeve, and decorative doormats. Check out Smarty Pants vitamins available in capsules or gummies. Shop Mangum Drug Company, west side of the square, Mangum, Oklahoma. And don't forget your flu shots at Mangum Drug Company.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
At the half, 28-21, it's a 7-point lead. Minco out in front of Mangum. The winner will advance to the championship, play tomorrow night for the title against Hooker. Hooker advancing with a victory earlier tonight against Frederick. Interesting first half, to say the least, as Mangum got a couple of kids back in uniform that they had been missing for a couple of bowl games. Trey Dickey leading the way for Nathan Pennypacker. He had all eight coming in that second quarter of play when he knocked down a couple of threes and made a couple of free throws. Then after that, good balance for Nathan Pennypacker. Deion Dickey with 3, Brody Shelby with 3, Trey Morris with 3, Isaiah Reed and Makai Whittington each had 2 apiece. From the foul line in that first half of play, Mangum 3 of 5, and again they trail by 7, 28-21. Check the foul situation. Multiple fouls for Makai Whittington and Lamar James in the first half of play. 28-21 our score. 13 in the first half for Nick Birchfield, and he got it done in every form fashionable. Threw down a massive dunk to begin the ball game. Had a step-back jumper with great defense in his face from Lamar James and hit a couple of threes. He's got 13. Austin Brothers with 10. They've got 23 of the 28. The other 5 going to Cade Anthony. He's got 3. And Ethan Ventress, who has 2 from the foul line. 5 of 9 in the first half was this group from Minco. And again, they lead it 28-21. Cash Hill only has 1 player with multiple fouls. That would be Ventress, as he has 2 in that first half of play. We'll take a timeout and come back and talk about the trash talking going on with the Mangum Lady Tigers and yours truly. We're back to Merritt after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Quartzview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Quartzview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Quartzview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
28-21 our score at the half. It is Mangum trailing this group from Minco. And last night, the Mangum Lady Tigers got on yours truly big time.
Yes, they did.
Telling me that the enthusiasm that I was using when it come to the charge call was lacking. They called it weak, in fact. Didn't offer me any spinach. They simply harassed me, harangued me, to the point where I had to then get excited and call a proper one, which they approved. And, of course, earlier this morning, there was a charge call in their ball game. It was so emphatic. I got the thumbs up from Coach Workman. How about that?
As she was coaching on the court.
Yeah, that's worth noting, isn't it? So then I've got some the players. Victoria Geralds is down there. Riley Woodson down there as well. And we had a charge in the first half of this ball game. And honestly, it was one of those things that it really wasn't a significant charge, so we backed off a little bit. Once again, I suffered the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune at their hands. They continued to attack me and belittle me. So the next time we got a charge call, well, the paint peeled off the walls. Now, all of that being said, I think that probably in the future we should develop some sort of signage to make opposing teams aware of what they may be subjected to if they are anywhere in my region when that call is made.
Warning.
There are a bushel basket full of Minco fans around me. When we made that secondary charge call, it was kind of like, what's happened? Is the world coming to an end? We didn't get the memo.
After 2020.
Yeah, no kidding. 28-21 our score. Second half coming up. Minco out in front of Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
True Vision Optometric Group strives to provide Western Oklahoma with the newest technology, traditional and trendy frame lines, and a knowledgeable staff that is 100% patient-focused. Dr. Allen, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality, comprehensive eye care for all. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. We are always welcoming new patients. Stop by one of our 3 locations, 500 North Washington, Weatherford, 212 South Main Street, Hobart, and 112 Val Verde in Altus. You can also find us on Facebook, True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Even though this is a Coaches versus Cancer event, and even though the last 2 days I have been resplendent in bright pink, tomorrow it will be a little bit more subdued.
Okay.
As I'll be wearing the somewhat pewter color of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right.
Tom Brady and company playing tomorrow night in the playoffs, and I got to support my team.
Thunder win tonight, by the way, Madison Square Garden. A season where they need to be tanking. They're 4-4.
Yeah, no kidding. And really playing pretty well at times.
That's right.
Brody Shelby and company get to work out here in quarter number 3 as they work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Isaiah Reed, Trey Dickey, Shelby, along with Dion Dickey and Nate Augustine out on the floor to begin the third. Mangum in their home white uniforms with the black outline numbers, orange and black trim. Down by 7, 28-21. Trey up top to Dion. Dion looking inside for a cutter. Give credit to Minco. They've packed it in inside. Dylan Warden down there in the middle of the floor along with Ethan Ventress, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball. Called, I believe, on Isaiah Reed. It'll be the first foul of the second half on Mangum, and it is on Isaiah. That will be his first of the night. Wow. So the two juggernauts offensively out there, Nick Birchfield and Austin Brothers for this group from Minco. Birchfield has it right now. Nick thought about the three. Now he'll get a give and go, line drive three. Shot won't go. Oh my goodness. Falling down with the ball is Dylan Warden, and they gave him a timeout. Boy, he landed on the ball. That had to hurt, didn't it, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
6:52 left in the third, 28-21. Back after this.
I'm Dr. Brittany Hand, and I'm the new Associate Dentist with 333 Dental Care in Mangum, Oklahoma. I'm a graduate of the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, and I'm happy to be home in Southwest Oklahoma. Dr. Dustin Lively and I offer a wide variety of services, including general dentistry, Invisalign, and options for treating snoring and sleep apnea. Call 580-563-6048 for information or to book an appointment.
6:52 left in the third, 28-21. And a quick timeout taken there, a heads-up play. And is he going to stay in the game? I guess he is. Dylan Warden came up with that rebound and fell on the ball. And, I mean, you heard the whole field house go oof on the play. Golly. Nate Dacus to inbound, does over the top to Brothers. He'll back it out between the two circles and now go to Birchfield. 6:45 left here in this third quarter of play. Cash Hills Club on top, 28-21. The winner advancing to play tomorrow night in the championship against Hooker, the number 2 team in the state. Minco, a top 5 team in 2A as well. Give, go, inside Brothers. Shot won't go. That was a good recovery by Brody Shelby. Shelby was out of position early on, but he flashed by just enough to make Brothers change his shot, and he missed it. It was a great pass by Birchfield, though. My goodness, right on the button. 6:10 left here in the third. Dion out high. He'll come to Trey Morris, who checked in during that last time out. Morris trying to go to work on the baseline left side. Nothing there. Gets cut off. He'll force one up. Rolled around the rim and it went in. How about that for a shooter's roll? Trey Morris. He just created that on his own. That was want to. Birchfield now from the left elbow, and he'll knock that one down. Boy, not only is he a good shooter, but how quick did he bounce off the floor to get rid of the shot? Lob over the top to Trey Morris, 30-23. Minco on top, ball going to be slapped at the timeline, still free, and finally going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Good job by Ventress. They'll go inside now and count the bucket and the foul, Nate Dacus. Boy, good job by Dacus to attack the glass. And Nate gets his first 2 of the ball game. Going to get a foul on the play as well. Let's see if that's on Brody Shelby. No, it instead will be the second of the night on Nate Augustine. So Augustine will pick up the personal. 2 quick ones on Mangum here in the third. Dacus free throw, good. So Nate with a 3-point play. And he has given Minco a 10-point lead, 33-23. 5:20 left here in the third quarter of play. Into the front court comes Augustine. Baseball pass, Dickey. Trey blocked from behind. Ball taken away. Good body control there on the block by Ventress. He'll come into the front court now. Ethan between the legs, gets a screen, leaves it right side. Brothers sets, fires 3. No. Rebound Nate Augustine. And Augustine continues to do the dirty work here. 4:55 left in the third. Down by 10. Get a shot put up here.
3.
And it was, who was it?
Number 3.
Oh, okay. Dion Dickey knocking down the 3. She's got 6.
No, excuse me, 13. 13 hit the 3.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give it to Trey Morris then. I come with an eraser. It's kind of like the pencil that I use out on the golf course. Trey Morris, 5 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game. By the way, I want to say hi to Caitlin Huckabee. She says, go Mangum. Judy Noel Graham, go Mangum. Elaine Mills-Smith, let's go Mangum. Carolyn Gerald's checking in from Indiana. Good to have her alongside. And then there's Michelle Rogers Huckabee, who said, and I'm quoting now, the lady sitting in front of you when you did the charge call. She for sure didn't get the memo that it was coming. Oh, thank you. We appreciate that update. And keep those cards and letters coming, and also the messages. Chad, you can read those off. I mean, I know you can read, so feel free to go ahead and read those messages.
Sure.
I mean, my phone's not working, so they're coming to Chad, and he's reading the messages, but he's giving them to me. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on.
No, you can read.
I mean, seriously. Here, go ahead and read this for me, Dad. Long three launched by Brothers. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound put up and in. Boy, I tell you what, that was just muscle by Austin Brothers. A dozen now for Austin. Meantime, Deion Dickey falling out of bounds, trying to throw it off of Birchfield. Couldn't get it done. Birchfield puts up a shot, doesn't go. Dacus with the rebound, and he'll get called for a double dribble. That will probably be one of those that'll be fun to go back and find on the video and see the reaction of the patrons in front of us. Shelley does a good job of putting together promos. Maybe that's one that we need to put together and put on social media somewhere.
Oh, boy.
Checking in the lineup for Minco and Jackson Overton.
Didn't get the memo.
Yeah, that was good. Trevor Morris has come in as well. Oh, Mike Rogers will listen to this at some point, and he'll enjoy it as well. Mike, thanks for protecting us, buddy, and please stay out of harm's way. Rebounded by Austin Brothers, and Austin threw it off the backside of the backboard, and then it'll be a turnover and give it back down to Mangum. 35-26, 3:53 left here in the third period of play. Cash Hill upset about something, really not sure what. Trey Dickey gets the inbounds pass. He'll come here on the near side of Lamar James. Now Brody Shelby. Brody up top to Deion. Now reverse it left side. Trey launches the three, and it goes. How's that for a quick release? It's an itchy trigger finger right there. 11 now for Trey, and it's 35-29.
That's a big shot. They were about to sneak away from Mangum there.
You're exactly right. 3:30 and running here in the third. Up top, Ethan Ventress. Ventress in the corner. He'll go down to Jackson Overton. 3:15 left in the third. Watch out now. Birchfield trying to create on his own. Rises up from 15. Hit it off the front of the iron. And the rebound dug out by Deion Dickey. Trey Dickey going to bring it across the timeline. Mangum only down by 6 at the 3:05 mark of quarter number 3. Trey, little baseball pass on the ground, or a little bounce pass rather, to Deion Dickey. Gets a screen from Hunter Tipton, who's coming to the ball game for the first time tonight. Shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. It's tapped a couple of times, and then will roll off the leg of Lamar James. Let's set the 5 on the floor now for Mangum as Hunter Tipton makes his first appearance of the week since Snyder on Tuesday night. Also out on the floor, Brody Shelby, Lamar James, Deion Dickey, and Trey Dickey. Minco with the ball. 35-29, 2:40 left here in the third period of play. And again, there's that big, wide, strong body of Austin Brothers knocking down 2 more. There's no defense for that if you're not as big as Austin Brothers. 14 now for Austin. He got fouled and will go to the line. Whistle called on Deion Dickey. That'll be his second. And team foul number 3 called on Mangum. At the free throw line, Austin Brothers. Got it to go down, Austin Brothers. 15 in the ball game for Brothers. Little more going to come into the ball game, and Brothers will set down. Also, Makai Whittington going to come in for Mangum, and Shelby will take a seat. 2:38 left here in the third, 38-29. By the way, our coverage begins tomorrow morning at 10:30 as Mangum will play for 6th place against Hollis.
We've got Ashland's cot at the station if you'd like to.
Do what?
We've got Ashland's cot at the radio station.
Oh, yeah. A little pink cot to go along with all my pink clothes. Trey Dickey for 3. Shot won't go. Boy, I tell you what, Dickey battling as the ball went out of bounds with Jackson Overton. And I believe they said he was on the baseline. 38-29, 2:15 left here in the third. Ball into the hands now of Birchfield. Nick with 15 in the ball game. So we've got games all day long, actually, tomorrow on the Fox Radio Network. As we mentioned, gets underway at 10:30. We'll be over on KTJS on the AM and FM dials. Wow, look at that pass by Birchfield. And the shot goes down for Jackson Overton.
The defender had turned his head, and the ball went right by the earlobe.
40-29. We'll describe it for you in detail when we come back on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
That pass a moment ago by Birchfield, it went right by, and Chad is right over the earlobe of Dion Dickey. You hear all the time in football where they talk about a back shoulder throw. Well, that was an over the earlobe throw right there. Perfect pass, and Overton rewarded the pass by Birchfield by putting it up and in on the layup. Makes it a 40-29 ball game. And I mean, that is just supreme confidence in your ability to deliver a basketball on the run. It was about as sweet as it gets. 40-29, minute 52 left here in the third period of play. Love the music that they play here at Merritt, but I don't know. I feel uncomfortable in the mornings when I play Billy Squire in the Stroke. Just, one of those deals. This is a high school event. Come on. Come on.
I mean, the meaning of the song is not bad. It's just the word. He's talking about the music industry, but anyway.
Yeah, he is, but
right. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's only guys like you and I know.
Right,
that.
Exactly.
3 ball for Dion Dickey. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound batted out. Dylan Ward will come away with it. Ward came in for Minco out of that timeout. Brothers now near the timeline. 90 seconds left here in the third period of play. 40-29, Brothers dribble, drive, goes the length of the floor and scores. Austin Brothers, again, a runaway freight train. Nobody going to get in his way. He'll make it 42-29. Back the other way, Dion. Dion for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Lamar James, a rebound in traffic. Meantime, away from the ball, Hunter Tipton going to get called for a foul. He got tangled up with Dylan Warden. And so the foul on Hunter will be his first. Hunter Tipton picks up the personal. We get a substitution as well, apparently. And Dion Dickey going to come in. Brody Shelby will come back in. And also back into the ballgame now, Mekhi Whittington, as Tipton will take his seat. We'll get the 5 for you for Mangum here in a moment. Lane McKee has come in for Minco. McKee trying to go inside, slashing to Dylan Warden, and it didn't work. Turnover, going to give it back now to Mangum. So Mekhi Whittington out there along with Lamar James, Trey Dickey, Brody Shelby, and Trey Morris. He has the ball between the 2 circles. Morris comes here to Dickey. Boy, I tell you what, Trey is so supple. And the way he was able to contort his body to get that pass, shoots a 3 here, doesn't get it to fall. And we'll get a stoppage of play here. Got to get a foul called now on Minco. That'll be on Lane McKee. That'll be his first. And team foul number 1 on the Bulldogs in the second half. Man, 37.8 left in the frame, and that's just their first foul. Kate Anthony now going to come into the ballgame, and setting down will be Ventress for Minco. Inbounds pass to Mekhi Whittington, going to get fouled on the play. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Let's see who the foul was called on. Nate Dacus. That'll be his second. And team foul number 2 on the Bulldogs. By the way, Birchfield sat down for a moment. He's going to check right back in. Whittington to the line to shoot 2. Mekhi on the night, 0 for 1 for the foul line, and has 2 points. That one too strong. The left-hander will get 1 more. So Birchfield back in, and Warden setting down. 35.8 left here in the third. 42-29. Second free throw on the way. Rattled in and out. Did not stay down. The rebound going to be collected by Minco. Good job by McKee to get that one. That's a big, strong kid, too. And you saw it there with those hands corralling that basketball. See if Cash Hill decides to hold for 1 here. As Reed McMurtry has come into the ballgame. On top with the basketball, though, that's Cade Anthony. And again, it does look like Minco will hold for one. In fact, they are. We're down to 10 seconds left in the third period of play. 42-29. Spin move by Birchfield, and he called him for a travel. Yep. Made that spin move, and you got to put the ball on the floor one time, or at least say Mother May I. So Mangum will get it back with 6 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Picked up at the timeline by Lamar James, and James going to get fouled on the floor. And that whistle will be on Birchfield. So Nick will pick up his first foul of the night. And it's 3 quick ones here on this group from Minco late in the third period of play. 2.7 left in the frame. 42-29. Deep three for Lamar James. It rattled in and out, but it wouldn't stay down, and we played 3. 42-29, the lead for Minco as we go to the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
The Castle Insurance Agency at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum is your trusted choice independent agency for Greer County. Agent Pam Simmons has got 37 years experience and is happy to answer questions and provide competitive quotes. Representing many companies is the key to offering auto, home, farm, crop, life, semi-trucks, oil and gas, workers' comp, professional liability, specialized coverage for business. Call Pam at 580-782-3049. That's 580-782-3049. 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Well, we head to the fourth quarter of play, 42-29. Mangum trailing here as we go to the fourth, and only scored 8 points in that period, Chad.
Yep, Minco kind of flipped a switch, didn't they, there to start that second half, and really got after it. And
they did step it up defensively, you're right. Minco, by the way, is now 7 of 11 from the foul line. Meantime, Mangum struggling for the strength. They are only 3 of 9 now from the foul line. Check the scoring, 11 for Trey Dickey to pace the Tigers. And on the other side of the ledger, 17 for Austin Brothers and 15 for Nick Birchfield. It will be Birchfield and company with the basketball to begin the fourth. They work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. And across the way, that'll be Ethan Ventress. He'll inbound the ball and go to Jackson Overton. Also getting the start of the fourth quarter, Nick Birchfield, Austin Brothers. And the final member of that 5 mount there will be Nate Dacus. And Birchfield going to get knocked to the floor and draw a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Lamar James will pick up the personal. That'll be 3 on Lamar. And 5 now in the second half called against Mangum. James out there along with Trey Morris, Brody Shelby, Makai Whittington, and Trey Dickey. First free throw up and in for the left-hander. Birchfield will get one more. Deion Dickey back in. Lamar James setting down. 43-29. Second free throw on the way. Good. 17 now in the ball game for Nick Birchfield. 44-29. 7:40 and running here in the fourth period of play. At stake, a berth in the championship of the 12th annual Merit Classic and a date with number 2 Hooker. Hooker, the number 2 team in Class 2A. Trey Morris for 3. Front of the iron, didn't get it to go. And the long rebound swept away by Jackson Overton. Overton now going to walk it across the timeline himself, slow it down, and hand it off to Birchfield. Nick, ball hand on his hip. Comes here to Ventress, now open for 3, left side. Overton, shot won't go, and the rebound collected by Trey Morris. Good job by Morris to go get that one. Minute gone by here in the fourth, 44-29. Whittington open for 3, won't take the shot, puts the ball on the floor, tries to create. A little teardrop that comes up well short, battle for the rebound, and going to be taken away by Nate Dacus. Dacus and Brothers both right there, and Brothers now will walk it across the timeline. Austin with 18 in the ball game. Kicks it here on the left side. Actually, he has 17. He'll go to Birchfield. Birchfield going to attack the glass, put up the shot around the rim. Didn't go. Ball tapped out there to get it. Dacus. A reset now to Brothers. Brothers gives it up to Overton, and an offensive foul going to be called on Overton. Jackson Overton will pick it up. Charge is the call. Second on Overton, and team foul number 4 called on Minco. There are some folks that are smiling, others that are shaking their head. You remember the song by Napoleon the 14th?
I'm Henry VIII.
They're coming to take me away.
Yeah.
Those fine young men in their clean white coats. Here's Brody Shelby on the right side, knocking it down. Shelby gets 2. Brody on the night now with 5, and it's 44-32. Ball taken away by Mackay Whittington, and then Whittington gets his pocket picked by Jackson Overton, and then Overton put the ball up on his ear. Going to get called for a travel. 6:02 left in the ball game. 44-32. Mangum down by a dozen. Shelby in the corner to Trey Dickey. Did I knock us off the air with that last call?
No, but I've had Mangum Lady Tigers up there.
Well, there you go. Deion Dickey going to get caught up inside in the Mixmaster. And we're going to get a jump ball in the air. We're going to point the way of Mangum. Good defense that time by Nick Birchfield. 5:46 left here in the ball game. 44-32. Skip past Deion into the front court. He'll go to Trey. Fires a 3. Front of the iron, didn't get it to go. And a push off on the rebound. Brody Shelby battling with brothers, and Brody got caught on the push. Foul on Shelby going to be his second. And team foul number 6 called on Mangum here in this second half of play. Well, I'm sure glad they brought the air conditioner back then.
Yes.
That brief time when we had the heat going, whew, that was 99 time. It was getting really comfortable in here. All right, pass inside, and one of the few mistakes made on the night by Nick Birchfield. That was way out of the zone for Austin Brothers through his hands. May have blistered them as it went by. Substitution out. Dylan Ward will check in, and setting down will be Ethan Ventress. 5:20 left in the ball game. 12-point lead. Mangum needs to cut into it right here, and we'll get a foul away from the ball. And nope, going to be a timeout instead. 5:20 left in the ball game. Timeout taken by Mangum. They trail 44-32 on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, take care of your eyes. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin. The Geigers are professionals, very good at what they do. And the Geiger family is proud to help area youth, sponsoring ball games on the radio. They encourage you to be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
44-32. Play here in the fourth quarter of play. Mangum and Minco. A couple of top 20 teams in Class 2A. And the number 2 team awaits the winner tomorrow night. And the loser will get Frederick tomorrow afternoon. Bombers have been involved in a couple of dandy ball games here at the 12th Annual Merit Classic. You are just a maven when it comes to social media.
No, not really. No,
whatever.
No, I'm not.
Come on, man.
I just...
I've seen you over there on Yahoo, Google, Facebook. What did Bill Belichick call it a couple of years ago? People page or something like that? Trey Morris for 3 out of the timeout. Morris now in double digits. He's got 10, and it's 44-35.
That, my friends, is a huge
shot. Cut it to less than 10, and you've got 5 minutes remaining, so plenty of time in the ball game. Need a defensive stop here. Dylan Warden between the two circles. He'll go to Birchfield. And Birchfield been quiet in the second half, just 4 points in the second half. Brody Shelby going to pick him up. They've gone man-to-man. Mangum has gone man-to-man now. That may be one reason why Birchfield has been so quiet. Nate Dacus out high, giving up the basketball. Going to go backdoor to Birchfield. He'll lay it up, not get it to go. They got fouled. Brody with a push from behind. Shelby now with 3 fouls in the ball game. That'll be team foul number 7 called on Mangum. And to the line, Nick Birchfield to shoot 2. He was in the act of shooting. 4:29 remaining. Shelby got there, but he got there late. Like the effort nonetheless. First free throw up and in for Birchfield. He has made 4 of 5 of his free throw attempts, including all 3 here in the fourth. Second one on the way for Birchfield. Will roll out, and Makai Whittington will grab the rebound. Mangum got the ability to get back this one in a hurry because they shoot threes so well. Down by 10, 45-35. 4:15 left of the ball game. Trey Morris, one of those that can shoot threes, does, and knocks it down!
Michael Barnes, I hear you up there, brother.
Exactly. Baker's dozen 13 now for Trey Morris, and it's 45-38. And again, the ability to knock down threes, and they've got so many different guys that can. Keep them in the ball game late here. 3:55 remaining. Dribble penetration for Jackson Overton. Wild shot won't go. Rebound in space. Morris collides with Overton, and the official's going to converse here. I think they've called a foul on Overton, and they have.
Wow. I did like the no call down low.
Right.
But that was interesting.
Jackson Overton's third, and that'll be 5 now called on
1-1.
No, that's not right. They're looking at the scoreboard wrong.
Yeah, they are.
It's not a 1-1. There are only 5 team fouls called on Minco and 8 on Mangum.
He just said, whoops. It's getting late for us, old timers.
Well, here's the deal. The officials admitted their mistake, and they corrected it right away. Right. And they don't, they're making light of it. They're laughing about it a little bit.
Yep.
Cash Hill's not so much amused by it, but everybody else is okay with it. 3:40 left of the ball game. 45-38. Morris falling out of bounds. Great catch to go to Trey Dickey. Dickey now off the bounce ball, knocked out of his hands. He'll go get it back. And it's a double dribble. I thought the ball maybe got knocked out of his hands, but apparently he lost it on his own. By the way, kind of fun watching Shelby and Birchfield down there. Brody has been given the task of covering Birchfield, and he takes that task seriously. I've been watching them off the ball a couple of times. Tough pass over the top, caught here by Overton. Overton went to his knees, lost it, got it back. Timeout going to be taken by Cash Hill. Look at Makai Whittington dive in the middle of that one. 3:16 remaining, 45-38, 7-point lead for Minco on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. This is basketball broadcast the way it should be, so come on back.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
You really push my buttons, Michael. It's a fun Friday night here, 45-38. We begin tomorrow morning at 10:30. We've got another game at 2:15. We know we have one at about 4. And the only thing that remains to be seen is if we'll have that game immediately after the 4 o'clock contest, or we'll wait for the championship game tomorrow night.
Is there room service here at the Merritt Gym? A place where you can just curl up.
Well, normally I enjoy my time behind the steering wheel so I can kind of decompress.
Right.
I'm about as decompressed as I can be. I don't need that 60-mile trip. Birchfield going to go inside. Count the bucket and the foul. How about Birchfield?
Yep.
Out of the timeout, taking over. Nick Birchfield now, 5 in the quarter, 20 on the ball game. Count the bucket and the foul. Team foul number 8 on Mangum. Let's check it for you individually. Did they get it on Brody Shelby? They did, and that'll be his 4th. 3-point opportunity for Birchfield is good.
Good answer by the Minco Bulldogs.
Sure is. By the way, back into the ball game, Ethan Ventress, and setting down will be Jackson Overton. So now it's a 10-point ball game again. 3 minutes remaining. 48-38. Quickly into the front court, and here comes Trey Morris. Underneath the basket, great pass to Whittington. Makai can't get the shot to go down. Battles for his own rebound, put it off the rim and scored. Well, Whittington missed the easy one, but he got the hard one. Now Birchfield the other way.
Oh, my.
Double dribble going to be called on Nick Birchfield. Minco fans don't like the call, but it's a great defensive effort by Dion Dickey.
He made an unbelievable layup, too.
Yeah, he did. It was great body control. 2:40 left. 48-40. Mangum down by 8. Trey Morris up top. Lost the ball on the way up. Got it back. He'll lose it again. There to pick it up is Dion. Dickey had a clear out on the right side. Didn't take advantage of it. Now looks for a screen for Whittington. Goes underneath the basket. Spins. Kicks it back out. Morris. Trey blocked away by Birchfield. Birchfield going to grab the ball. Dribble. Drive. Shot put up. Didn't get it to go. Weak side rebound. And oh my goodness.
Travel.
Holding going to be called on Trey Morris. Well, Ethan Ventress, I don't understand why he didn't put the shot back up.
Right.
And Cash Hill wondering the same thing, but he did get a foul out of the situation. Ventress got that rebound. All he had to do was go back up for an easy layup, but instead started backing it out, got grabbed on the arm. That's the first foul of the night on Trey Morris. 9 now called on Mangum. So Ethan to the foul line to shoot 1-1. Ventress on the night with 2 points. First free throw, no good, and Whittington high to get the rebound. Mangum now got to get a sense of urgency. 2:05 left for the ball game. They're down by 8, 48-40. Dion at the left hash mark. He'll go to Trey. Morris trying to clear space. Going to go baseline. Stop, follow away jumper from 8. It goes down. Trey Morris.
2-possession game.
8 in the quarter, 15 in the ball game. 48-42. Minute 50 left. Brothers coming across the timeline. Austin scoreless here in the fourth. Falling down. He gives up the basketball. Timeout going to be taken by Cash Hill. Oh, don't go anywhere. Come on back to the edge of your chair. $1:45 left. 48-42. It's a 6-point ball game. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team, because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. 1:45 left in regulation. Minco on top by a half a dozen, 48-42. Both teams with 1 timeout apiece. Minco in the double bonus. They're shooting 2 free throws on any foul. They still have 1 to give, as they have only committed 5 team fouls, and the possession arrow points the way of the Bulldogs. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout. Check the 5 of the floor defensively for Mangum. Actually, it'll be Mangum ball. Okay. Makai Whittington, Lamar James, Dion and Trey Dickey, Trey Morris out on the floor for Mangum. Cash Hill working the official, and he just smiles.
He's polite.
Yeah, he is. You just kind of listened to him and kept smiling. All right, here comes Lamar now into the front court. Gets a screen out high. James, dribble, drive, kick, left side. Dion behind the arc. He stops, looking for space. Good defense by Minco. Trey Morris now for 3. Off the glass, shot won't go. And a foul will be committed by Jackson Overton. That'll be his 4th. Team foul number 6 called on this group from Minco. And 3 free throws now due for Trey Morris.
Credit the Mangum Tigers
Boy, no
tonight.
kidding.
Man, they did not go quietly into the night.
Boy, Morris has not shot free throws until now and hits the first of 3. Trey in the quarter with 9 points. He's got 16 on the evening. Second of 3 on the way. Good. He'll get 1 more. Boy, you're scoring points at no time coming off the clock. This could make it a 3-point ball game. You're aware of that, right?
Yes, it was double digits a moment ago.
Last one for Morris. Wow. He got it. He pulled the hat trick there. 48-45. 1:20 left in regulation.
They get the ball out of Birchfield's hands.
Yeah, Birchfield coming across the timeline, and I think they even if Brothers gets it, you go ahead and challenge him. But you got to get it out of Birchfield's hands. And a 5-second violation. Yep. I was just about ready to say he's got to do something with it. Great defense out high by Lamar James. 48-45, 1:05 remaining. 3-point ball game. Here comes Lamar and company. Morris fakes the three, goes inside, 10-footer on the way. No, weak side rebound, taken away by Austin Brothers. Missed opportunity there for Mangum. 50 seconds remaining. Across the timeline, Birchfield. He'll dribble, drive, go inside and score. Nick Birchfield, explosive to the rim. 50-45. Back the other way comes Mangum in a hurry. Dion up top. He'll go to Trey. Sets, fires, deep three. No good. And the rebound taken away by Minco. Boy, Mangum going to start fouling. Time running off the clock down to 27 seconds. And there is a foul by Lamar James. That'll be 4 on Lamar. 10 team fouls now on Mangum. So 2 shots here for Minco.
That was just an excellent ball player making a great play.
Yeah,
Birchfield.
It was. Yep.
I'll tell you what.
So Birchfield to the line. Now, he has missed a couple of times from the stripe. His club leads it by 5. Gets 2 here. First is good. Birchfield, the left-hander, will get 1 more.
This is the big one.
Nick Birchfield giving his club a 6-point lead. It can make a 3-possession lead with a free throw here, and it won't go down.
Is that a foul on?
Going to go against, I believe, Minco, yes.
So that's going to be a 1-and-1.
Push off on the rebound. It is the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs and the first of the night on Dylan Warden. Who goes to the line to shoot the free throws? Looks like it's going to be Makai Whittington. Whittington has worn the collar tonight from the stripe. He is 0 for 3. 25.9 left here in regulation. Mangum down by a half a dozen. Whittington taking his time at the line. Front end of the 1-and-1 on the way for the left-hander is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Trey Morris. No, they said it was off of Minco instead. Morris thought it was off of him given his reaction, but the official right there, and they said no, it was last touched by Minco, and Coach Pennypacker going to take his final timeout. Come on back, kids. We're not done yet. 23.8 left on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Well, we want you right back where you belong, and that's either on the radio or on the internet. Here's your game reset now. 23.8 left in regulation. Minco on top, 51-45. They shoot 2 on any free throws or on any fouls committed by Mangum. 1-and-1 bonus on non-shooting fouls. No timeouts left for Mangum. 1 left for Minco, and the arrow pointing the way of the Bulldogs.
No matter what happens, nice fight from the Mangum Tigers tonight. I tell you what, they looking after it.
2-possession ball game. Meantime, one of the Minco players down here getting tended to, holding a towel to his chin, and he may have taken a shot to the chops. Can't quite tell who the player is. And that's why we had the extended time. Okay. Had some blood on the floor, and they've got to go through the protocol to clean it up. So, yeah, somebody caught it, either an elbow or a forehead underneath the chin. And I speak from experience. That part of your body bleeds profusely. They continue to tend to the player from Minco, and finally they come out of the timeout. And for Mangum, it'll be Trey Morris, Trey Dickey, Makai Whittington, Lamar James. And inbounding the ball will be Dion Dickey. He'll come here on the near side to Whittington. 20 seconds left of the ball game. Trey Morris trying to clear space, can't get it done. He'll go to Trey Dickey. Dickey rising up, 3 ball on the way, front of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Brothers, tapped out of his hands and taken away by the Bulldogs. And right into the hands of the best player, Nick Birchfield, who gets mugged on the sidelines. Birchfield okay with it. He'll get up and shoot 2. 7.8 remaining. By the way, the player that they tended to is okay, Dylan Warden. I'm happy to report Dylan has a goatee, so he doesn't have to be worrying about shaving that cut for any time, period. So at the free throw line here is Nick Birchfield. Birchfield going to shoot 2 with his club up 51-45. First one for Nick, no good, so he's missed his last 2. He's got 9 1/4 and 24 for the ball game. 51-45. Second one for Birchfield is good. So 25 for Birchfield, and that makes it 52-45, 3-possession ball game, 7.8 remaining. And I think you can probably go ahead and say that Minco is going to win this one. But boy, great fight by Mangum. 3 ball, Dion Dickey, way too hard. Weak side rebound, taken away by Jackson Overton. We'll get a foul with 1 second remaining. And all that does now is just kind of
delay the inevitable.
Yep. But again, down by double digits and then cutting it to a 1-possession ball game. No, Nathan Pennypacker got to be happy with his club's effort.
For sure. And again, one of these seasons where you're not even sure who's going to be on the bus.
Well, no kidding. Or if you're going to give you a chance to play a ball game.
Sure.
So a couple of free throws here with 1 second left of the ball game. First one comes up short for Jackson Overton. Overton with 2 points in the ball game. Mangum did a great job defensively in the second half as they were able to shut down Austin Brothers. Brothers wound up with 17.
Fix that one.
And as the second free throw is up and in by Overton, he'll wind up with 3 points in the ball game. And the final score becomes 52-45. Actually, 53-45 final score. 53-45. The victory goes to Cash Hill and the Minco Bulldogs, and they'll play tomorrow night for the title of the 12th Annual Merit Classic. We wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
J&P Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. J&P has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. J&P serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at J&P Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, J&P Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Minco advances to the championship tomorrow night. They will do battle with Hooker in a pair of top 5 teams in Class 2A. That'll be a dandy one. Meantime, Mangum will come back and play tomorrow afternoon at 5:15 for third place. They will do battle with Frederick. Scoring looks like this in the ball game: 18 in the loss for Trey Morris, 11 for Trey Dickey. Give 5 in the ball game for Brody Shelby, 4 for Makai Whittington, 3 on the night for Dion Dickey, and 2 for Isaiah Reed. On the other side of the ledger, 25 for Nick Birchfield. He did it all for this group from Minco. 17 for Austin Brothers, and then 3 apiece for Nate Dacus, Ethan Ventris, and for Jackson Overton. And again, the victory, 53-45, goes to Minco. We'll get underway bright and early tomorrow morning at 10:30. The Mangum Lady Tigers will do battle for 6th place. They take on the Hottest Lady Tigers. That ball game at 10:30. Then we'll take a break until about 2:15. And they play for 4th place, Hobart and Merritt on the boys' half of the bracket. 3rd place game immediately to follow, Frederick and Hobart on the girls' side. And then on the boys' side, the 3rd place ball game, Frederick and Mangum. So we'll have the first ball game. And then we'll have a bit of a break and then 3 in a row on the Fox Radio Network, and we certainly hope that you will join us.
See you in 11 hours.
Thanks. Thanks for making me feel that much better about myself. Thank you for joining us as well tonight on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv. For Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. You've been listening to basketball broadcast the way it should be on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.